Hi, this is Junaid, neurocritical care stroke and epilepsy specialist. I'm one of the co-founders of NeuroCare.AI with my sister Sarah Kalia. Our vision is to bring the two halves together, neurology, brain, and psychiatry, the mind. We will be serving patients both as educational videos as you can see right now, and more importantly, bringing together a platform in which they can share symptom diaries with their providers, both neurologists and psychiatrists, in one platform so we can effectively treat not just the brain, but also the mind. Look, clinicians are significantly burned out and they need applications that can easily bring data together for them to both get billed, get reimbursement, and also treat their patients faster and better. We will eventually be turning into a full-blown virtual clinical trial platform and supporting clinical research organizations. And within this application, of course, hospital systems will gain a lot because massive amount of data can be mined through this, and more importantly, they will be able to decrease the workload and decrease the amount of patients follow-up, etc., into a one streamlined process. We'll talk about emerging countries in a minute. I'm a neurologist and I've been treating large bleeds and epilepsy patients for approximately 10 years. What I've seen is that there's a lot of neuropsychiatric burden that these patients go through. My sister is a psychiatrist, so I always get a call on her and ask her about her opinion on things as well. Interestingly, she actually struggles on the second side of the coin, which is that some of her psychiatry patients have undiagnosed neurological problems, including and not limited to neurodegenerative disorders like Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's, and some of them are masked by depression. So we together thought that we need something that we can train into an application, and eventually when we have enough data we can put artificial intelligence to see what are the other digital biomarkers we can bring to life in a way that we can create both a neurological symptom diary and a psychiatric symptom diary in one application. So both physicians get insights on both issues going. Of course, we have another team of neurologists from United States board certified, Muhammad Avaz Khan and Danish Bhatti. Avaz Khan is a neurophysiologist and Danish Bhatti is a movement disorder specialist, because one of our modules is going to be concentrating on neurodegenerative disorders, including Parkinson's disease, etc. Now, as I said, we are both originally from Pakistan and we are very grateful to be here in the United States, and fruits of our labor have been realized. And again, we're thankful to God itself that we are able to make it through this success. But we wanted to give back. One of the key features, and not a punchline, is to make sure that everything that we create is easily translatable so that any country can implement this faster and easier. So we did not only create an application which is a hard-coded English, but a process in which within the application, translations can be easily added and deployed as fast as possible to as many languages as possible. We're currently working on translations themselves. We have completed Filipino, Vietnamese, English. We'll be working on Spanish soon. And then of course, we're gonna concentrate on Urdu is already done, of course, because that's my native language. I could do it easily. But all in all, we're gonna continue to proceed with more and more applications and translations. Now, one of the key features of the application is not just understanding disease itself, but also living with the disease, understanding the education behind it, understanding the chronic management of the disease itself. Sometimes, believe it or not, migraine can be treated with obstructive sleep apnea treatment rather than itself headache treatment. So those are the kind of things that within the modern technology, within these new digital health applications, when we have connected to Apple Health Kit, we can actually get more insight into patients' data, and this brings us new forms of digital therapeutics and of course more understanding of patients' overall disease process. The business model is simple. Believe it or not, we are in a situation that is very, very thankful that we already have reimbursement models from CMS, Center of Medical Disease, which has already created CPT, which is a terminology we use for procedural codes in which physicians can be reimbursed for both facility and non-facility. The payer model is very simple. The payer, which is the government or the private insurance companies, are going to pay NeuroCare.AI, and then we're going to reimburse physicians for their effort during this process. Our ask is very simple. Me and my sister have invested our own funds for the development, hosting, cloud infrastructure, and even FDA approval of this particular device. We want to be more ethical. We want to bring this application when we have a proper cybersecurity framework. The international standard for a cybersecurity framework that is recognized is called HITRUST. Unfortunately, it's the most expensive. Even the assessor fees, even literally the cybersecurity framework portal costs about $21,000. We have to put data in it for 3 months and then give it to the assessor, which is going to be another $30,000, $40,000. Approximate costs will be around $60,000. We would really appreciate your help with that, and I'm grateful that you had the time to look at this. Thank you.